All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending where you are. Napoleon, are you going to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending where they are? Nip needs a little bit of a haircut, don't you, Nip? We might do that today. We might do a bit of grooming, a little bit of a wash, a little bit of a trim, seeing he hasn't been to his groomers for a while. So today we are going to be drawing faces based on emotion. Now, we all have a lot of different emotions, and there's no such thing as a good emotion or a bad emotion. There's just emotions. So I'm going to teach you how to draw some faces to show the emotions, and we're going to have a look at a few different ones. So I printed off some photos. So I'll get my lovely assistant, Mr. M, to zoom in. Now have a look at this face, the face of this man, and I want you to say out aloud, what emotion do you think this man is showing? So he's surprised. How do you know by looking at this photo that he's surprised? Now, I'll give you a clue. A lot of the time, it's a lot to do with the eyes. His eyes are wide, wide open. You can see all the whites around them. His eyebrows are lifted up. His mouth's open and his face is extended. Oh my goodness, what has he seen? Oh my goodness. Have a think about any time that you have been really surprised. All right, so we're going to have a little draw of this on the board. So, how do we draw someone that's surprised? I'll use my little bit of blue top. We'll keep that surprised man right there. All right, so I want you to practice these. We're just going to practice all of them, and then at the end we'll put more detail into one or two. All right, so first of all, oh my goodness, open mouth. Now his eyes are really, you can see all the whites. We're just going to do simple versions of the face to start with. His whites are all the way around, and his eyebrows are quite high up. And let's give him a nose. Oh my goodness. He's surprised. Okay. There we go. So he's surprised, this guy. So I would like you to draw a face that is surprised. Okay, I'm trying to think of a time when I've been surprised. Or sometimes it's a good surprise, sometimes not. Mr. M had a surprise 40th once, and he had that look on his face. He came in and he was really shocked. He was surprised. All right, so that's that one. All right, next one. So have a little look at this little girl. So how do you think she's feeling? To me, she looks really very sad. Why do you think, what on this face shows that she's sad? With sad, often it's the mouth turned downwards. Even her eyes are turned down a bit at the sides. She looks really, really sad. So let's have a go at drawing someone who's sad. Poor little thing, I just feel like giving her a nice big hug. All right, so first of all, the best way to tell someone is sad is like that. Now, even her eyes are turned down a bit at the corners. Her little nose and her eyebrows. She's sad. I have a feeling she wants her mum. She wants a little cuddle. Just a little bit of hair she's got. Bless her. We all have times when we feel sad. Do you know what? Nip often gets sad when we all go off to work and school. He looks out the window and he's looking really, really sad. So have a go. You can pause these videos in between if you need more time. So for these warm-up ones, I want you just to draw the faces, but not a huge amount of detail. Looking at the things that show us in that face how that person's feeling. All right. So, oh, I've seen this face every now and then. Have a look at that little boy. How do you think he's feeling? Oh my goodness. Now he is angry. He's cross about something. Have a look at his eyebrows pointing down in a V shape. His nose all shuffled up. He is not happy. There's something he wanted and he's cross. I don't think he got what he wanted. Maybe screen time. He wanted to go in his Nintendo. All right, so let's give him a go. So first of all, to me, when you're cross or angry, look at that. Oh. Turn down a little bit. He is not happy. Got lots of spiky hair. Remember, these are sort of just quick ones. But the main thing is, what is it? I think maybe I need to get his eyebrows closer to his eyes. They're not raised, they're right down nice and close. I think that's better, nice and close to his eyes. He's not happy. Look at that, cross. Oh, times I get cross. When do I get cross? When people are rude. I don't like it when people are rude to other people. In class, if someone's being mean or says something about someone else's artwork in my class, that's how Miss M looks. All right, next one. That was cross or angry. Oh, look at this beautiful face. So this gorgeous face here, how do you think this little boy's feeling? I think he's happy. He's got his mouth is turned up, his eyes are nice and open. His eyebrows are lifted up. I think he looks nice and happy. That's a nice feeling when you feel like that. All right, so he's got a lovely big smile. That's the main thing. And his eyes are nice and open. His eyebrows are nice and up. Because have a look at me when I smile. My eyebrows are nice and up, but when I'm cross, they're down. When I'm sad, they're down too. So this lovely boy, yeah, he's having a good day. He's happy. You might even write next to yours what the emotion is. We could have done that with all of them. All right, so draw someone for me who's happy. Oh, Napoleon's trying to get a stick from the other day. I'll get him one in a minute. He loved that nature activity. It was his favourite so far. He loves a stick. All right. Now this boy here. Have a look. So he looks more worried than sad, doesn't he? He's got something on his mind. So his lips are just a little bit down, but it's more, oh, probably not so worrying. You know, he's looking down there. He's just feeling a little bit worried. So his eyes are turned down a little bit and his mouth is just turned down a little bit. He's looking sort of elsewhere. He's thinking of something that he's worried about. There's been a few things to be worried about lately. We don't really know what's going to happen with this virus, so it's very normal to be feeling a little bit worried sometimes. Absolutely normal. All right. That's our worried boy. I hope he has someone to talk to. It's good to talk to someone when you're worried. Isn't it, Nip? Really good. So these last two, I've done these already, but I thought this was a gorgeous, happy, smiling face. Look, she's smiling so much her eyes are closed. She's really, really happy. So have a look at the difference. Her mouth is turned up, his mouth is turned down. So we've got happy and we've got sad here. All right, so there are more than just happy, sad, angry. There are more than just those emotions. So let's have a little look at a few more, because it's really good to understand that it's a little bit more complex than that. That when we're feeling our emotions, it's good to know a few more. So I just drew really simple faces. So Mr. M's going to hone in. This person here is feeling really, really proud of themselves. Now, I had some students send me some work during the week and I emailed them back and I said, you should be proud of yourself. They really did a great job and they gave it their best. Calm. When I do my meditation, this is how I feel, very calm. Usually at the start of all our art classes, my beautiful kids come in and we listen to our gorgeous meditation music and we feel calm. All right, afraid. Now, often, if you don't know what's going on or you don't have all the information, you can feel afraid. Even sometimes at night time, I know if you get up during the night and it's very dark and you're not really sure what's going on, you can feel afraid, frustrated. Now, everyone gets frustrated sometimes. You know, things aren't going your way, you don't know quite what to do. Often if I'm a bit overtired, I get a bit frustrated too. That's okay to be frustrated, but you've got to work out ways of how to fix how you're feeling when you're frustrated. Confused. Now have a look at this person's face. A little bit wobbly, because that's part of being confused. You get a little bit wobbly. You don't feel quite right. You're confused. You don't really know what's going on. And at the moment, with the virus going around and school's not the same, your parents aren't working the same, sometimes you feel a little bit confused. Something good to do in your confused times is talk about it. That also can lead to, if you're confused or afraid, you can also be a bit scared. Now, tired. I know my Ruby, who's a bit out of whack with her sleep, has been feeling a little bit tired lately. You get those, I get them, those dark rings under your eyes. Sleep is really important. Sleep is so important. All right, lonely. Now, we have to keep a little eye on each other at the moment. There are a lot of people who have to stay at home, who live on their own. We've got an old lady who lives next door, and I'm sure the people who live on their own at the moment are feeling lonely. We need to have a little check out, keep each other, make sure we watch out for each other at the moment. All right, happy. What sort of things make you happy? Being around my family, playing games, talking to my friends on the phone makes me feel very happy. Bored. Now, I know a lot of people at this time can feel very bored. Boring, bored. But that's when you've got to be really clever and think of things that you can do yourself. Art is really good when you're bored. Now, another one that goes under confused and afraid and scared is a little bit worried. Worried is you're thinking about the future. What's going to happen? You know, and it's okay to be worried, but, you know, especially the things in the future that you don't have control over, that's, you know, that's when you're worrying about. You think about it, but try and let it go. What can you do when you're worried? You could talk to your friends, talk to your family. All right. Weepy. Bit like sad, but sometimes I get a bit weepy when I'm tired, I think. You know, sometimes I cry and I'm not even sure why I'm crying. That's when I have to go off to bed and have a little rest sometimes. Embarrassed. Has anyone ever said something to you in front of other people that you've got really embarrassed about? You go a bit red and you go a little bit hot and you think, oh, I wish they didn't say that. Hopeful. That's how I feel at the moment, hopeful. It's looking so good in Australia. We don't have as many sick people as other people over the world, and we're all doing a really, really great job about this, about staying at home and things looking better. I've got sad there. Some people are very sad. I know when our cat died, I got very sad. Very sad. Now we've got a few other ones. Now peaceful, I think I'll put next to calm. They're very similar, peaceful and calm. Angry. Where angry and frustrated are very similar. If you're angry and you're frustrated, I know. And sometimes you get upset with yourself after you're angry. Don't worry about it. Just say sorry if you upset anyone and you can move on. So there are a lot more emotions. I've even got a few more. I've got distressed, I've got surprised, I've got annoyed. So what I wanted to show you was there's more emotions than just happy and sad. It's not just as simple as happy and sad. There's lots of things in between. And do you know what? Every single one of these is fine. Absolutely fine. But you just don't want to stay too angry for too long. You don't, if you're lonely, that's not a nice thing to feel. So you need to talk to someone and work out, you know, what you can do to help you. Same with confused. What can you do? You need a few little things to think about. What can you do when you feel like this? So now let's have some fun and draw some pictures based on some of these emotions. All right. So we're going to choose a few. Now I would like you between now and next week to draw one emotion a day. Choose one a day. Do you know what? You might have some fun drawing time where you just draw a whole lot at once. But I want you to draw a few more than just one or two. So we have to remember the things we practiced. A lot of it is in the eyebrows, where the eyes are, the face. So I'm going to start with calm. I'm going to draw someone. I'm trying to think the best way. I might come and sit here and get Mr. M to go over my shoulder. All right. So I'm going to focus on someone who is calm. This is me. Look, Nip looks pretty calm at the moment when I'm doing my meditation. So often I have my eyes closed. I'm happy though, even though I've got my eyes closed. I can hear my music, my meditation music. My eyebrows are sort of just normal. Now I have got some wonderful pictures that have come in. Tell you what, Laura and Daniella's, that text is not so great. Laura and Daniella's Crazy Hair Day, the faces from that were amazing. Now also, Sophie and her mum Lou from Janjak, they've been tuning in and enjoying the art show. Sophie, I'd love you to send me some of your artwork. I really would. All right. Now I've got some fancy earrings on today. Might make them red. Now, and then I want you to write, so when I look at them, I know what sort of face you're getting at. Now, do all my, I can add a little bit of colour. Got my red fluffy earrings on. Maybe on here, I want you to write some times when you feel calm. So I do in, now if you don't get the spelling right, I really don't mind. Before, or when I wake up. In the bath. And with Nip. All times I feel nice and calm. Here's my meditation music. I should have done my red lipstick, shouldn't I? This is Em always has a red lipstick on. So that's me feeling calm. You can do more. You can colour in the hair. You can do whatever you like. I've got brown hair. You can do more. Right, you can have time where you do more detail and more colour than me. I just want to be able to show you a few. All right, now angry. I'm going to do an angry. Now remember what I said. This is when kids, I don't get angry very often at all. But the one time I do get angry is when children in my class say something bad, which is not very often, I have to say, because the kids in our class are really very good. But if anyone ever says anything that's not good about other people's artwork, ooh, Sam gets angry. Not very often, but sometimes, and my lips get small and tight. Oh, funny lips, Miss M. Angry. Because there is no right or wrong in art. And do you know what one of my kids said the other day? My work is not better than your work, it's just different. And oh, I was proud of that person. Because that's right. There's my angry face. Look a bit cross-eyed. That's what happens when I get so angry, I almost go cross-eyed. When people aren't nice to each other, when all right, I'm going to do, let's do a happy one. Do you know when I get artwork emailed to me, oh my goodness, I feel so very, very happy. Your eyebrows are up a little bit because your face is nice and open when you feel happy. Oh, that's a funny ear, Miss M. Earrings on. Nip gets really happy when we go for a walk. When we say the word walk, you get happy then, don't you, when we go for a walk? We'll go later. I shouldn't have said that because now he's wanting to go for a walk. Or when we have your chicken necks for your dinner, your tail. Nip often smiles through his tail. He gets really happy. Oh, that's my bed head. I'm up and I'm happy. All right. So happy when I'm with my friends, playing games with my family. We've been playing cards a lot lately. Our kids are beating us a bit too much at the moment, aren't they, Mr. M? But anyway. All right, so we've got angry, calm, happy. So, one more. What will I do? Oh, scared maybe. I need to get a new texter. Yep. Now, when this all first started to happen, I was a little bit scared. Because when you don't know what's going on, that's very normal. It's often not having enough information. So if you ask questions, talk to people often help. Oh, this looks like a boy. Let's make it a boy. So, looks his eyes are open. He's looking a bit scared. When the virus first started. And sometimes at night, in the dark, I can feel a little bit scared. Times you feel scared. All right, I don't want to end on that one, so I'm going to end on hopeful. A nice, gentle Miss M smile. I'm I'm very hopeful. We've all been doing so well during all this. And I have a lot of hope. We're doing well and it's all going to be fine. Hopeful. Hopeful means that you hope for the future, and I do feel hopeful that everything's going to be okay. A little bit of lipstick. So, I would love for you guys to try more than one emotion picture. More than one. Maybe you could even do, depending on how you're feeling for the day, you could do it. You could even keep an emotional journal where when you're not feeling good, you can draw a picture and write why around it. And that's really a good way to do it. All right, Nip, let's say goodbye to everyone. You haven't helped much today. You're a bit tired today. Nip and I went on 2 walks yesterday, one very big one and another one at night with Ruby. You had 2 walks yesterday, didn't you? Hey? So that's why I think he's a little bit tired today. We're still going to have another walk this afternoon. Thank you all for joining me. So I would love to see your emotion faces. Have a bit of fun. You can put hats on them. You can put earrings on them, an eye patch, whatever you want. Make them your own. But don't just show me happy and sad. I want you to have a go at a few different emotions because there's more emotions than just happy and sad. So I hope you have a wonderful week. Thank you for sending me things. Bye.